So you're launching a brand new product or business. What do? Do you just launch your online store and hope that traffic comes your way? There might be a better way. Today, I want to share something with you and run you through the sales email sequence that I've used multiple times to launch new brands and new products. I used this sequence when I was a complete newbie, and this exact sequence helped one of my clients hit their goal of 30 online course sales, bringing in revenue of 2.5K with an email list of less than 800 people. And it helped another client in that same year launch a new product and bring in $15,000 completely organically from their email list. So it's a pretty powerful flow, and I'm going to run you through everything. Now, before we dive in, let's just have a look at what we're going to cover as a whole throughout this video. I would recommend having a notebook or some way of taking notes, because this stuff is going to be actionable and you can use it immediately. So first things first, I'm going to briefly run you through this concept of a lead magnet, because obviously you need to be collecting email addresses in order to be sending emails. Then we're going to go through the foundations of this email sequence, everything you need to have set up and have thought about before you start writing and setting up these emails. And then lastly, we're going to run through the actual email sequence. And pretty much I'm going to run through every single email and what I would include in that email. Okay, so firstly, your lead magnet. Obviously, if you are a new brand or business, like I said, you're going to need to start collecting email addresses. So a lead magnet is essentially just something of value that you exchange for someone's email address, and I would recommend taking their first name as well. If you're a completely new brand, one thing that has rarely worked for my clients is to create a compelling giveaway offer. So you're launching a new product, maybe you want to give people a year's supply of X or a bundle of all of your products. So that's a really compelling giveaway. And then you create a beautiful, strong video that tells the story of your brand, gets people excited about the product, and then has a strong call to action for people to sign up to enter the giveaway. So this video is essentially a teaser that will send people to a landing page where their email and their first name are collected. However, lead magnets are not the focus of this video. If you want to go and get some clear ideas on how to build your email list from scratch, check out last week's video. I'll link it below. So you've got your email list, or you're building your email list. Now what? So there are 4 important foundations that I want you to think about. And I would actually make notes and brainstorm ideas and get all of these 4 things written out before you even start writing your emails, as it's going to make the whole process a lot easier. So these foundations are your promotional offer, scarcity, benefits, and objections. So let's think about your promotional offer. What is the specific promotion or discount that you are going to offer in this launch? Maybe it is like I said, a giveaway. Maybe it's 30% off. Maybe there's a buy one, get one free. Think about the specific promotional offer that makes sense for your business and for your product, and write that down. Then what we need to do is we need to think about scarcity. Scarcity is a powerful psychological trigger that is used in marketing to get people to feel a kind of FOMO, fear of missing out, and it ultimately motivates action. There are a few different types of scarcity that you can use, and connect this with your promotional offer to really add some urgency and to get sales going. So the first one is price scarcity. So this kind of makes sense. It's just a discount on the total price that you would normally offer for a limited time only. So this encourages immediate purchase because people have a fear of missing out on that special offer that is going to expire soon. The next type of scarcity is quantity scarcity. This type of scarcity revolves around the fact that there are a limited number of products available, so it drives urgency because people don't want to miss out on getting that specific product. Then we have time scarcity, which involves, as I've kind of said, placing a time limit on an offer, again inspiring urgency for people to act now. And lastly, we have premium scarcity. Premium scarcity positions a product as high-end or luxury or exclusive. An example of this would be using language like VIP access or exclusive offer for premium members, that kind of thing. So it just appeals to people's sense of wanting to be part of an exclusive group. So I want you to think about this specific type of scarcity that you can offer, and it needs to make sense in relation to your promotional offer, because you're going to be kind of sharing these 2 things together to inspire people to act now. Then what I want you to do is to get very clear about your product benefits. And this can take the form of you writing out a list of the features of your product, then thinking about the benefits and the transformation that people can expect to see based on those benefits. I use what I call the CPSST framework. I always get a bit tongue twisted with that. Essentially, you map out the cause, the problem, the symptoms, the solution, and the transformation that people can expect to see. Now, this is not the subject of this video, so I'm not going to run through everything right now, but if you want me to create a tutorial on creating your own CPSST framework, please comment below and I will do that. Essentially, you need to be able to match the customer's pain point with the features of your product and ultimately the transformation that they can expect to see by using that product. And this is really going to help you in positioning your brand and with making copywriting super easy and compelling. And lastly, I want you to think about overcoming objections. So you as a consumer understand that you have objections when buying new products. Everyone has little frictions that stop them from making that purchase. So what we want to do is map out all those objections and then figure out ways to overcome them in an honest and authentic way. I must say, it's not about lying and pretending to be something that you're not, but it's just about appealing to the doubts that people may have and coming up with solutions to those doubts. To help you out, it might feel like there are hundreds of objections that people have, but actually these can be condensed into 3 or 4. So I'm going to give you the 3 top objections that people have. So the first one is an objection around price. So consumers might hesitate because they're not sure that the price matches the value. They think that the price might be too high. So what you need to do here is emphasize the value of your product, the benefits, the features that justifies this price. You can also offer bundles, flexible payment deals, or discounts to make the price and offer more appealing. The second one is trust. People aren't sure whether to trust your brand and your product. Consumers might be skeptical about the reliability and trustworthiness of your brand. So here you need to build trust using customer reviews, testimonials, and case studies. You need to show that other people are using your product and having a very positive experience with it. You can also highlight any awards or industry recognition and be very transparent about your brand's commitment to customer satisfaction. And lastly, we have product fit. So people may question whether the product is suited to their specific needs. People are asking, will this product work for me? So here you want to kind of get into the mind of your customer. When people are asking, will this work for me? What are the pain points that they need to be solved? And you can refer back to your CPSST framework or your features or benefits that you've already worked on. So what are those pain points that they are struggling with? And how specifically does your product meet those pain points? So again, this is providing valuable guides and product descriptions, emphasizing the quality, and you can also bring in customer reviews where a specific pain point is solved, and this can be used to resonate with your potential customer. So you really want to brainstorm these objections as it pertains to your brand and then come up with solutions and responses that are compelling, honest, and authentic. Okay, so now you've got the foundations in place. Well done. You've got your promotional offer, you've got your scarcity, you know your benefits, and you have your objections. Now I'm going to share with you the exact email sequence that I've used to generate revenue organically for my clients. And as we go through these, I'm going to actually show you some examples. I'm going to show you my behind the scenes draft document where I've written out all the copy for one specific email flow. I'm just going to share with you some of the copywriting that I've included in these emails, and hopefully it'll be some inspiration for you. Okay, so the email sequence that I'm going to run through with you consists of 2 teaser emails and 5 launch emails. So what do these look like? We're going to run through each one of these emails and what I think you should include and what I've included that has worked for me in the past. So the first email is your teaser email. So in this email, I want you to get people excited. You want to tell your brand story in a compelling way, and always use the framework of framing the pain and then providing the solution. Obviously, you can lean on your CPSST framework. This is why we've kind of done this as a foundation before starting writing. You don't want to give everything away. You want to keep people guessing and kind of tease them around the product launch. So I can show you exactly what I wrote for a brand where I used this exact sequence. So as you can see here, this is my draft document, and this is how I would recommend you setting it up for yourself. is just doing it in a Word doc or a Google doc. You want to write the date of launch, the title of the email, and then you also want to come up with ideas for subject lines, because your first idea might not always be your best idea, and obviously you can use these in the future, so it just gets your brain going. So I've got subject here, OMG, it's happening. Then I've got a bit of storytelling. So first name, have you ever been so excited about something that you go to sleep thinking about it and can't wait to wake up so that you can keep working on it? Well, that's how I've been feeling the past few months, and I'm so excited to share this with you. This is kind of getting people excited, teasing something. But first, I have a question. Have you ever looked at the ingredients on the back of your skincare products and wondered, what on earth is that? Me too. And then a bit of storytelling about how she came up with the idea for the skincare brand. But what we're doing in this is we are resonating with people, because I think a lot of people have experienced this thing of looking at the back of their skincare product and being like, what are these ingredients? I don't understand. I don't know any of these. So you're resonating with people, you're telling a bit of a story about how you came to build your brand. And then what we are doing is teasing that this brand is launching in 7 days. There's so much more I want to share with you, but I won't tell you all the secrets just yet. You'll have to stay tuned. So this is not giving too much away, but it's getting people excited about the launch and about future emails to come. Okay, so teaser 2. In this next email, we want to educate your audience more about the product. So think about what is the single most important pain point or problem that your product is solving, and then run through exactly how your product solves that. So you're going a little bit more in depth and educational. So you then want to tease them. So you're going to bring up your promotional offer and your scarcity, and you want to tease them with the promotional offer. At this point, you also want to mention that you are launching in X number of days. So you give people something to look forward to in their mind. So let's look at what this looks like. So as you can see here, I've got my teaser 2. I've got some ideas for subject lines. So in this email, I position a kind of problem right from the get-go. So first name, do you know the single most important thing when it comes to healthy, glowing skin? So for our audience, this is an interesting question that many people want answered. I know I do. And we run through the solutions to this, and specifically how these pertain to our brand. So here I say your skincare routine matters, but it's not just that, it is specific ingredients that matter. So these are the ingredients. Vitamin E, we run through the benefits of vitamin E. This is a specific type of bacteria that is used in our products that has a number of benefits here. And passion fruit seed oil. So I've positioned these 3 ingredients as being a solution to this problem. And then what I do is I tease our audience with our own specific product and solution. So I've got here, now you might be wondering, where can I get hold of these mind-blowing, glow-inducing natural ingredients? And I'm going to tell you, in 6 days, I'm releasing a special collection of the exact skincare routine that has taken my skin from dry and hypersensitive to literally my best skin ever. Big surprise, this collection contains all of these essential ingredients for glowing skin and a host of other powerful natural ingredients. Are you excited? The best part is, as part of this journey, you'll automatically get 30% off on our launch day. So this is again bringing our promotional offer in at the end. Cool, so this is the second teaser email. Now we're heading on to our launch email. Okay, so your brand has launched. In this email, we want to keep it quite short and to the point. The whole purpose is that you want people to click through from the email to your website and purchase a product. So you don't want to confuse people with too much. You just want to have a very clear call to action. So you want to also be clear about the promotional offer that you are offering, as well as the scarcity, whether there's a quantity or a time limit involved in this. Let's have a look at what this looks like. So this is our very simple launch email. We've got our subject line, OMG, it's here, preview, hurry and get your gift now. So this is inspiring some urgency. And it's a very basic email. It's not too copy heavy. Guys, I can't get over this. The website is live and the brand has officially launched. Are you ready for your most delicious, glowing, healthy skin ever? We've got an insert image here and then our call to action button, get 30% off my best skin ever. So again, you want to keep this super clear, super simple. Make sure your promotional offer is very clear and obvious. Next up, we have launch email 2. So in this email, I want you to specifically focus on the transformation that people can expect to see. So we've already outlined specific pain points earlier on in this email sequence, but in this email, I really want you to paint a picture for what your customers can expect to see, the transformation that they can expect to have when using your products. So you want people to get emotionally attached to the outcome, that they're like, wow, I want that for myself. So let's have a look at what this could look like. So this is my launch 2 email. And I have the kind of hook here, like, can you actually have it all? Can this be true? Surely this is a hoax. Seriously, I can't get over this. So here I paint the picture from the get-go. Can you have it all, first name? Can you really and truly have a deep inner confidence that matches your glowing skin, a sense of passion for the planet because you're able to make conscious, ethical choices, and effective dermatologist-approved skincare that works on multiple levels to protect and nourish your skin now and into the future? So I've pulled these transformations because I've really taken the time to understand my customer, their pain points, their desires, what matters to them. So I've come up with these transformations based on things that really matter to the customer. So this is why having a customer avatar, getting that CPSST framework in place is really important. It just helps you speed up your copywriting and come up with ideas that really resonate with your customer. Then we've got, well, here I am to tell you that you can have it all, and then a clear call to action with our promotional offer again. Then we have launch email 3, which personally I think is my favorite. I don't know why, but here what we want to do is overcome a major objection. So you want to figure out the biggest problem that people may have, and the problem that maybe resonates the most with people. Is it price? Is it they feel it won't work for them? They don't trust the brand? Think about these things. This is all part of the foundations that you need to set up. And what you want to do is authentically and honestly acknowledge that objection. People need to feel like, wow, this brand or this founder or this person really gets where I'm coming from. They get my doubts. And then you need to honestly explain how your product is different. And again, I just want to flag here, this is not about greenwashing or lying. You do want to be honest about your product's benefits. The whole point here is building trust with your audience, so you can't build trust by lying. But I think that's pretty obvious. So let's have a look at what this could look like. So here I just want to show you how I have come up with an objection. So I figured that the biggest problem when it comes to skincare and trusting natural skincare products is that the beauty industry is rife with greenwashing and false claims. So here we've got our subject line, the sad fact about the beauty industry. The whole premise of this email is we know that there's a lot of greenwashing out there. So I immediately resonate with the doubts that our customer may have. So here we have first name, everyone knows the sad fact that not all brands that promise all natural, healthy, or sustainable are actually telling the truth. In fact, a recent study found that 6 in 10 natural products weren't actually natural. And that's super scary for me, if I'm honest with you, because these labels do mean something to me and the team at Brand Name. So what we're doing here is, like I said, we're resonating with them, and then we're starting to position us as different to the rest of the beauty industry. And again, we go even deeper to say, if you're like me, you're probably a little skeptical about brands that promise these things, and I completely get that. This is why we are different. This is why I've gone through every step of the process to ensure that we are 100% natural, sustainable, healthy, and cruelty-free. Right down to the packaging labels, the bottles, the ingredients, and the biodegradable packaging. You can even plant the handwritten note you'll get when you receive a product. So this is just really positioning us as different to the industry, and also coming across with a very clear value proposition as being We are a no bullshit brand. And then at the end of this email, we want to have a very clear call around the promotional offer and the scarcity once again, and a clear call to action. Okay, so the next email that we're going to be sending, launch email number 4, is all around telling a story around why this product has worked for you or for someone else. So this is just adding some social proof, maybe bringing in some testimonials in a very authentic, natural way. So in this email, launch email 4, what I did for this brand was speak from the perspective of the founder who has had an amazing transformation using these products. So I kind of talk you through, as a customer, I talk you through her journey, how she used to treat skincare, how her skin used to be versus now, how it is having used these products. So we start with, I've got to come clean. I wasn't always the skincare freak that I am today. To be honest, I used to think I didn't need to invest in my skin. I was happy putting soap on my face. It was cruelty-free and vegan, so it was all good, right? Boy, was I wrong. After speaking to her dermatologist, she realized just how wrong she was, and that actually she needed to have a powerful skincare routine with real natural ingredients with powerful properties. And so this was the research that she did when she was starting this brand. And these products that she's created took her skin from dry and being hypersensitive to literally her best skin ever. She no longer wants or needs to cover up with makeup. So again, she kind of brings in a bit of authority here because she references the skin experts who've helped her find her own gorgeous glow and who've guided her in formulating the products. So she's really excited about the transformation that she's experienced and really wants you to experience that transformation too. Again, bringing in the promotional offer at the end of the email with a strong call to action. And lastly, we have our final launch email 5. So the whole way along this sequence, we are, like I said, we're bringing in our promotional offer, we're bringing in the scarcity, we're reminding people that they have X days left to buy. So here, launch 5 is all around this being the last chance email. Maybe it's the last 24 hours or the last 6 hours where we're going to inspire some urgency and do our final push of our promotion. So here we have a clear subject line, last chance, only 6 hours left, and very clear messaging around it's the last chance to grab the new products, which are all just adding in some benefits at the current launch day, 30% off prices, and a strong call to action, get yours now. So obviously what I've just shown you is for a skincare brand, but I really believe that you can use these principles for any brand. And it's just about clever copywriting and positioning. And like I've said a number of times, you really want to figure out those foundations. You want to know your promotion, you want to know your scarcity, you really want to understand your customer, your features, your benefits, your transformation. And then you also want to know the objections that you are facing. And that makes it really easy to run through this sequence and to write compelling copy. So I hope this has been really helpful to you. If it was, please give me a like. It helps me to know I'm working in the right direction. Leave a comment. Is there anything else you want to learn about? I'm making videos every week. And if you are looking for the ultimate guide to email marketing for your e-commerce store, definitely check out my guide. I'm going to leave a link in the description, and I will see you next time.